First of all, I want to introduce myself. I'm the owner of Beauty May Cosmetics. I'm still new to YouTube, so I'm still learning how to do all this. I'm like 100 years behind. So yeah, I just wanted to, I'm quite excited. It's my first time joining YouTube. Well, it's not my first time joining, but it's my first time posting any videos. Basically what I do is I make all natural cosmetics, which I do from home, and I've learned from some of the really great channels on YouTube, such as what are they called, Essential Soap, Kim McNutt. I'll be honest, I didn't actually like her in the beginning. She just kind of irritated me, but you know, probably because I dated an American, but then I actually started to like her. I don't know why, I just kind of didn't like her in the beginning, but now I like her a lot. So thank you to her, she's helped me a lot. But I've learned from her and various other pages as well. The way I got started is I was at home for 3 months, and I'd always been doing cosmetics, but I hadn't made them before. And then I started you know, watching videos and reading. I got a gift voucher thing for my birthday, so I ordered some books off the internet and I started researching. I'm not going to claim that I'm an expert yet. You never stop learning, so yeah. And so yeah, that's how I've been learning to do it. There's a couple of things I'm going to be talking about. The first thing is, well, first of all, it's almost midnight here, Central African time, so it's quite late, so I can't talk very loud. But basically there's a couple of topics I will be covering in my future videos when I've got the hang of this thing. The first thing is obviously talking about cosmetics, and maybe when I'm a bit more when I've learned a bit more about YouTube, then I'll do some tutorials and show some of the products and things like that. But in the meantime, there's other topics I'm going to be covering as well, such as bullying, abuse, you know, child and woman abuse, and you know, issues like that. Not too much of the politics, but basically things that affect society or affect people, things that I'm very passionate about. One of them is sorry, I'm actually trying to get a chair here because the camera's not, well, maybe I can adjust it. Okay, that's better. Now I don't have to bend down. Okay, basically there's a number of issues that I'm very passionate about. One is animal rights. The other one is I'm very passionate about raising awareness and funds for motor neuron disease. The reason for that is I lost my grandmother and my aunt to motor neuron disease, so I'll be talking about that, and other issues such as sexual abuse, bullying, and various other ones. I personally myself was a victim of bullying and various other things as well, and we'll get to that in some later videos. So I'm going to be talking about those. Yes, it is a YouTube channel for my cosmetics, which I'll show you at a later stage, but there's other topics that I will be talking about. It's not just going to be about cosmetics, it's going to be about you know, topics that, things that mean something to me. Like I said, I'm very new to YouTube. I've just signed up basically, so I'm still learning, and quite honestly I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm still living in the dark ages. First of all, I live in Africa, so that should be your first clue. I live in South Africa. And second of all, I'm like 100 years behind in the times, and I'm not great with technology, so I'm still learning all this crap. Sorry, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but anyway, I probably look like a complete idiot on this, but you know what, it won't be the first time that, you know, let me put it to you this way. My entire life I was bullied, and I went through some hectic things. One of the biggest things that I overcame is a few years ago at my previous house, I was actually tied up and held hostage in my house. We had an armed robbery, a break-in, and I was held hostage for 2.5 hours. It was actually the second time that I had a gun put to my head. That's the joys of living here. I went through a lot of trauma and counseling, and I still have anxiety. It's late now and I'm still feeling anxious. It's been a bit of a rough day. So yeah, I still struggle with that, the anxiety and all those kind of things. But the point I'm making is that I've been through a lot. I've been through bullying and being held at gunpoint and some other things as well that are quite hectic. I don't want to frighten anybody. So that is why I'm very passionate about these things, and the way I figure it is, I know there's a lot of online bullying and cyberbullying and all this kind of stuff, but you know what, I've been a victim of bullying my whole life. So I figure if people are going to write nasty comments on YouTube about me, I'm sure I can handle it. You know, people have always bullied me the whole time I was in school, even up until matric, which I think is grade 12 in America or something. I don't quite know. Yeah, grade 12. It's basically when you finish school, when you're 18. So I figured that if, you know, people are going to write things about me on here, I think I can pretty much handle it. I've been through a lot worse. If there is anybody out there who suffers from depression or bullying or anything that, you know, anything like that, or maybe they've lost a loved one, or they've, you know, been through things like, I mean, I've lost 2 family members to motor neuron disease. I've had a gun put to my head twice. The second time was the worst. Or someone who's just being bullied, or who like me suffers from depression, then yeah, you're more than welcome to put a comment or whatever the case, and you know, I will try my best to reply if I can. Like I said, I'm not great with technology, but I want you, whoever you are out there, wherever you are in the world, I want you to know that you're not alone. I know this video is supposed to be about cosmetics and stuff, but I feel that this is one of the issues that is important to me. So I'm here.